looking forward to the final 18 games of the season to get ready for the NBA playoffs, and Brett Brown committing to playing Embiid and Horford together. He was miles from his guy. This guy could shoot a little bit. Svi Mykhailiuk, second-year player from Kansas, and with Detroit now.
Some shots against the 76ers earlier on in the year at the Little Caesars Arena, Detroit.
Embiid, it was fouled by Maker as well. They hope he can eventually become.
Well, he also showed some signs of life there. Got insulted by the way Joel was playing him. Shot that one finally. That's exactly what it was on the drive.
Yeah, so don't count the field goal. Mykhailiuk buries the three, so the Pistons have been deadly from beyond.
2-3 zone for the Pistons.
Embiid out high to break it, and then delivering beautifully to Al Horford, who deposits two, compliments to Joel. Harris against Christian Wood, taking him to the cup for two.
Wow.
Wood, yep. Horford has Doumbouya. He wants him. There's Thibault. Buries the three. Well done by the rookie Matisse Thibault. Good defense by Burks off the ball against Galloway, who is always looking to get his. He is actually having one of the best seasons of his 6-year NBA career, and he is in the last year of a 3-year contract.
A lot of speculation because of that contract situation that he'd be moved.
Well-traveled. This is his 5th NBA team in 4 NBA seasons, and he's connected. There's a guy who could always get you some buckets. Mods, his first hoop off the bench, averaging nearly 10 a game. Doumbouya working it against Tobias Harris. That was a pretty move by the 19-year-old.
Good things usually happen when you're there to back your teammate up.
And Thibault took it away from the veteran Knight and slams for two. 2-for-1 opportunity now for Detroit if they can hurry it up. Jordan McRae. Now to give as we close the first quarter. Korkmaz. Yes! Scott coming out against the zone. Sixers need to keep it hot here. Now Embiid in deep against Tall, and he's able to deliver his second bucket. Kyrie Thomas. Scott rolling in and slamming for two, and a foul in the face of poor Kyrie Thomas. Just came out of college. He was spindly. Man. Mike Scott, not once but twice after the Milton miss. Mike Scott. Galloway taking on Embiid and having his way. A tough two from Langston Galloway. Kyrie Thomas comes up with a turnover. Galloway for three. All told, 7 off the bench for Galloway. Embiid turning garbage into goal. The miss by Robinson, and the foul as well. Got to stop the ball, right?
First rule, transition defense. Find and stop the ball.
Josh Richardson.
Nice brush screen on Alex Burke, or by Alex Burke, who set up Furkan for that corner jumper.
Furkan Korkmaz, one of the big differences in his game this year, his 3rd NBA season. 20th of 31st round pick. That was back in 2013. A lot for Tobias Harris. Compliments of Al Horford. For Horford, his 5th assist. Mykhailiuk taking on all comers and having his way. A nice showing in this first half by Svi Mykhailiuk.
Bucket dropped. I got no complaints.
Under 2 minutes to go first half as Mykhailiuk dropped that to Wood, who claimed he was hit in the head. Harris working it with Matisse Thibault.
Swing.
And Horford buries the three. Nicely done by the Sixers.
They couldn't have blamed Furkan for pulling the trigger on that, but he swung it to Al.
Thibault with Wood in pursuit. Forget it. Matisse Thibault the steal and then put it into 5th gear. Snell working it with Wood. Horford looming defensively. Tough two for Christian Wood. He's got 15 that makes him high man in the game. Has the miss.
See what Christian Wood does to a defense. Anchors it, changes shots.
I'll tell you what, this Svi Mikhailuk, Sixer lead at a dozen by as many as 17. On Maker compliments Brandon Knight. Where he left off during that California trip, he's got 13 points, 8 boards, and 6 assists. That's Maker for 3, and down it goes. Maker between both Harris and Embiid. Snell will give it a whirl against Embiid, and he got it done. His second bucket, he's got 7. Sixers still leading by 9. Horford another 3. Yes! 4th 3 of the game for Al Horford, who's got 16 points. Embiid for 3. Got it. Boy, the Sixer big guys delivering from beyond. Oh, Thibault going in, and if not for Christian Wood, you could have added a few more style points. Thibault with 9 off the bench, comes in averaging just under 5. Lob for Wood, compliments of Tony Snell. Get his share now with Embiid out of the game. Tobias not an especially good shooting night. He's 4 of 12. As Wood will slam for 2.
Wood giving that back what appeared to be an easy 2.
Horford taking Wood, just having his way. 20 and 10 for Al Horford. Al Horford, the last 3 games, has been the guy the Sixers envisioned when they signed him to that 4-year contract. Knight for 3, and he connects.
In kind, that's what happens. A quick leaper off the floor gets to it.
Langston Galloway, number 9, the St. Joe's Hawk. First time in the second half. Looking Embiid's way. Now screening for Burks, who promptly hits the 3. Alec Burks, first points of the game. Could have home court for at least the first round. The bad news is you are in Milwaukee's bracket. The Bucks with the best record of the NBA. You could count that for Wood. Embiid missing with a left hand, scoring with a right. Return after sitting out 5, the left shoulder sprain. Boy, Embiid thought he had that lob diagnosed, but Maker with a catch in the finish.
Reverse using the rim.
And Maker there to deny Shake Milton. And running the floor, Galloway, who lays in 2. Milton, the lob for Embiid. Nicely done as McRae came over to help out. Good decision by Shake Milton. Native of African, born in Guinea, is Embiid. He is 2 for 2 from beyond the arc tonight. You take it out 3 weeks from today, that would leave 7 games left of the regular season. And of course, that's just a reevaluation date. That's not a you're back in uniform date. Swept in the first round by the Milwaukee Bucks. Milton steps in and strokes 2. Compliments of Milton, his 4th assist. Richardson missing the 3. Milton, that's for 3, got it. Harris with a shot clock running down, missing the 3. Nicely done to get it to Robinson, who deposits 2 for his first points. Brandon Knight, nice spot of Wood, who's got 26. McRae slamming for 2. Jordan McRae.
Develop some consistency as a unit.
Wood beating Horford to the punch and slamming for 2 of his 28 points. Tobias Harris. Waived by a professional team in China. But he is in the NBA now to stay for a while. There's Korkmaz for 3. And he buried it. Furkan Korkmaz rated home a season high, 29 and 2 at home. The NBA's best home mark. Their win percentage here of .93, the 3rd best in franchise history. Embiid with 30 and 14.